Today in studio, we've got Nick Binedell to discuss with us his vision, where GIBS has gone, and what the future holds for GIBS. Nick, welcome to studio.
Thanks very much, Kgosi.
Nick, it's been, I'm sure, a very exciting 14 years. Tell us about your vision 14 years ago.
The primary impulse, the impetus of this, was the belief I've had for many, many years now, because I came out of business to academia, that countries like South Africa, and indeed countries in Africa, need great institutions. And we're very fortunate to have a fairly strong private sector here. And my idea was very simple, that having been a general manager myself and having been involved in running a business, the skills and challenges of doing that well has been the sort of bread and butter, the DNA, if you like, the lifeblood of what GIBS has been about. It's to help individuals and companies run their businesses competitively. That's the core idea that led to the start of GIBS.
And how different was GIBS Vision relative to the traditional university?
So we spent 3 weeks visiting top business schools, and when we came back we realized that much of what each of those schools do is very similar, but of course what's different is where we are, and the particular challenges of the South African economy are central. So you learn from everyone, but you copy no one. And we set out to be a general management school to help those kind of leaders make the transition into better and better performance. And that's where it came from.
How much of the work that you're doing at GIBS is focused just outside of South Africa?
More and more. I mean, it's very clear that South Africa is a key part of the African economy. It has certain advantages and certain challenges in playing its full potential role in the continent. But we want to send a message out there that we're open for business as a business school, but we're also open for business as an economy to make a difference in Africa where we can, having the humility to realize that every country is different, has different markets and different needs. And our philosophy is to spread the word of partnering in an open-minded way where we can both mutually benefit from the relationship. So we have a strong focus increasingly on the rest of the continent, both West, East and Central and Southern Africa.
And how receptive has the rest of the continent been to your work?
Well, I think it's a fascinating dynamic, of course, because it's really only the last 5 or 10 years that the world has woken up, and maybe even indeed Africa itself has woken up to its real economic potential. And so we are well received, but there are questions asked. You know, what role does South Africa really want to play? Are we coming with all the answers? Are there real relationships and real partnerships? And what difference can we make? And some of these economies are self-empowered and self-driven and will achieve things quite naturally on their own. Some of them will usefully benefit from the relationship. But what I see in the future is a generation of business leaders in this continent, not just business perhaps, but certainly business leaders who work together to build this continent and leverage the capacity we have for 1 billion people that's going to become 2 billion people in the next 30 years. What an exciting probability that is.
Someone asked me the other day, is GIBS a business school or is it a think tank?
Well, a good business school is a mix of both, of course. We want to design and deliver great programs that individuals and companies ask us to run. But we also want to be at the cutting edge of thought leadership, because South Africa and Africa face some particular challenges, and we want to contribute to the ideas about what that should be. So we do research, we write cases, we teach to enhance that curriculum. So we want to be at the cutting edge, but we are a provider of quality business education.
Nick, why are we going into television as GIBS?
Well, we want to broaden the reach of our message and what we can offer people. And of course, it's a great medium to stimulate people's interest in business knowledge and business education. So hopefully some of the content will empower them, and hopefully maybe they'll end up studying here. But this is a great medium to spread the message of what great business practice and management practice is.
It's certainly been exciting seeing GIBS evolve over the past 14 years, and we certainly look forward to another exciting 14 years in the future. Thank you, Nick.